So it looks like they're starting to pupate, and when they turn prepupal, the caterpillars get this maroon color on the back. And then, see if I can find one on the ground. They crawl down into the bottom, the leaf litter, under the paper towel in this case. Let's see if I can find it. What I'm doing is, as I see them crawling down to make their pupa, I'm pulling them out and putting them in here. And check this out, guys. There's a pupa that's been made right there. Let's see. Pupa's freshly made, so I'm not going to mess with it until it dries, but those guys are prepupal. How many of them are in here? There's a bunch of them in here. This is what they do in the wild. They go in underneath leaf litter. And oh, there's another one. I got two containers with these. And gotta let them air out. You don't want these things to get too humid. Just let everything air out. All right, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna consolidate some of these chrysalis containers that I have. And these are my Cypress Sphinx moth caterpillars that we have in this paper towel mess right here. And as you can see, they're making their chrysalis. So their caterpillars are gone prepupal. They've crawled down to the bottom. We put them in this container with paper towels, and look at them all on the bottom here, guys. They go underneath, and they're actually kind of fun. So we're going to transfer them over to another container that has a ramp and more of a clear lid that we are going to be able to witness them emerge. And I've got another, it's an imperial moth chrysalis right there. It's been there for like 6 months, hasn't emerged yet. That's a whole nother story. So, but what we want to do is we just kind of want to, I'm going to grab the pupa out. So, oh, look at this. This guy just made his, look at this. This guy caterpillar just shed its skin and became a chrysalis. He's kind of like still in the process, so he's really wet. There's the old larva skin hanging off the bottom of the chrysalis. So, in another day or two, it will look like this. Actually, this guy's still pretty soft himself. These are Cypress Sphinx chrysalis here, guys. It's pretty cool. It's been a nice journey raising this bug, but now it's coming down to the end. And what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the chrysalis into the other container. So let's see if we can show you the little bit of a Sphinx chrysalis anatomy. Here's some Sphinx chrysalis anatomy. You can see the head on the bottom, then the thorax, then there's the big abdomen here. The sphericals are these little dots on the side. They run down either side. That is where they breathe. So now this is the ventral side, and you can see the head up there. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on the head. You can see the eye chambers. You can see the proboscis chamber, which goes all the way down the middle, and then the leg chambers and the antenna chambers on either side. Then you have the big wing pad chambers. So that, you know, kind of looks like an Egyptian mummy. I wonder if there's some inspiration artistically of the Egyptian mummies from moth chrysalis. So I'll bet there is. Anyway, I'm going to transfer the chrysalis of our Cypress Sphinx over to this container here. The ones that are still making their chrysalis, oh, there's actually quite a few here. I'm going to try not to disturb too much. Oh, there's a lot. Now, I might leave this one be. There's a lot of green caterpillars in there, or green chrysalis that have just, I don't want to disturb them too much. I think this one has some older, yeah. So that's the goods right there, guys. Cypress Sphinx chrysalis. We're gonna just add them here. I'm going to, so they like to kind of chew the paper towel and make, like they make it in between the plies of the paper towel. And you actually can pretty easily throw them away if you're not careful, but they find themselves in between the 2-ply of the paper towel. That's how they find shelter while in this stage, because they can't move, they can't defend themselves, so they have to try to hide themselves. Yeah, they have to hide themselves. You know, the abdomen of the chrysalis moves, wiggles around there. It's pretty cool. If you squeeze a little bit, they go, hey! All right, let's see. What else do we got? Anybody else inside of here? No. And no. All right. Quite a few. Try and count. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we got 14, 15. All right, folks. So we've got 45 Cypress Sphinx chrysalis. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, another 23 or so that are in the process of making their chrysalis. So we're going to have at least 70, I would imagine. Some of these guys have gone ahead and made their chrysalis, but they're too soft, too fragile to move at this point. So he didn't make it for some reason. But anyway, I'm excited about the project, guys. We've got a lot of Cypress Sphinx on the way. That's going to be a fun thing. We're going to see them all emerge, and we'll show you videos of the adults as they come through. So hope you like the video. Like, subscribe, and share, and tell me what your thoughts are on the life cycle of the Cypress Sphinx. All right, well, we got a problem. These things are emerging, but for some reason they're not expanding their wings. This guy guys did not open their wings. All right, guys, good news. Even though we've had some deformed ones, it looks like I've got a few that popped out. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. She looks perfect. That's what they're supposed to look like right there. Awesome. Cypress Sphinx, guys. Finally bred this thing. If you like the video, please comment down below. Drop me a thumbs up rather. It's been a frustration with these guys because of some of the deformities. I'm gonna comment down below if you think you know why so many of them came out deformed. I've got about 10% success rate so far. The rest are coming out like they're not expanding their wings. I'm gonna try like giving them more moisture, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe it's a humidity problem, but at any rate, I've got some good ones and we're excited. So guys, thanks so much for watching. This is the Cypress Sphinx. Hind wing is gray. Look, that was easy. All right, guys, comment down below if you know why they might have been coming out deformed. That's the end of our video. We'll talk. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.